Land scamming. Is it something you need to be concerned about if you own a piece of property or buying a piece of property or considering it in the future? This is something you really need to pay attention to. Hi, my name is Ann Rudd with LPT Realty and owner of the Ann Rudd Group in the Charlotte metro market. I work both sides of the border, North and South Carolina. And today I'm going to touch on something that has affected me personally. My parents, who are in their 80s, own some property in another state. And a year and a half ago or so, they started getting phone calls from local real estate agents asking them if they were selling their property. Apparently someone in another location, we don't know where he is, who he is, but he was trying to sell my parents' properties. He was impersonating my father, and fortunately, enough agents caught on to it that they were able to call us, alert us to the issue, and we were able to take action to keep this person from fraudulently selling my parents' property. So if you own a piece of property and you're concerned about this, or even if you've never heard about it before, pay attention today. So what people are doing, they are creating fake IDs and they are impersonating property owners to fire sell a piece of land. Typically, it's vacant land. Typically, it is an absentee owner, not someone living on the property. And that person is signing a listing agreement to sell the property for less than the value of that property so they can get a quick sale. They really try to push for a cash sale and a very quick close. And in many instances, they are trying to use a title company not in the same location. They are trying to create several layers of disinformation in hopes that someone will not catch on. And in my state, well, both states, North and South Carolina, there have been quite a few transactions that have actually gone through to past closing. And then the owner pops up and says, hey, what's happened here? That is an expensive mistake I want to keep everyone from making. So what are the warning signs? A seller who wants to move too fast, not meeting in person, not coming to closings, claiming they're in another state, they can't get there, and of course the price is too good to be true. Those are all your early warning signs. Now, how do you combat this if you have found a piece of property you want to purchase? So the first thing that you want to do, it is so helpful in these cases to have a real estate agent on your side, someone who's experienced, someone who knows about this and can actually ask the right questions to make sure that that seller is legitimate. Hiring a local attorney or title rep, depending on your state, so that title person or that attorney can do the appropriate title searches and ask for the appropriate information, documentation, and identification to make sure that they're dealing with the true owner. And if you are a property owner, check to see in your county if there are property alerts that you can place on your property to ensure if there's any sort of change in title, you are being alerted. The county where my parents' property is located does not have those property alerts. So fortunately, we were able to be alerted by local real estate agents, but that doesn't always happen. And if they find an agent to list a property that maybe not has as much experience as some of us that have actually dealt with this, this actually is a thing that can happen. You also want to make sure that your mailing address is updated with the tax office so that you're getting the appropriate mailings from them. And if you have property, another thing you can do is always place that property in a trust or an LLC, because a seller would have to provide those trust documents or LLC documents to actually make it to the closing table. So as you can see, this is something that is scary. It's something that is not always caught by an agent, and it can be so expensive for a buyer to purchase a property that is not owned by an illegitimate seller. So whether you are looking to buy, a little due diligence can save you from this expensive scam. And like I said before, an experienced realtor who knows what questions to ask and what to look for is so important. In this instance with my parents, an agent actually listed one of their properties and asked for seller's ID. When this agent looked up my father, he found out that my father was in his 80s, and the ID that he got was someone significantly younger in that photo. And he said it alerted him immediately. He took the properties off the market immediately, and I was able to reach out and figure out what happened. One thing that my parents did do is we did hire a local realtor to put the properties on the market legitimately. Now, my parents have no interest in selling this land, but if it's listed with a local realtor, no one else can list it. So it's high priced at the moment, but it's done to protect my family from losing assets to someone that is unscrupulous in their dealings and just trying to scam unsuspecting people out of money. So if you're looking to buy land or you own vacant land in another location, keep your eyes open. Ask questions. Ask for documentation. Do a background check on this property owner. Make sure you're dealing with the right person. And another clue is if they don't want to be on the phone, if they're just texting back and forth, you want to see them. You want to hear their voice. And you want to make sure that ID tracks with their face, their voice, their age, their address. All of that needs to be very consistent so that you can ensure that you're not purchasing something that will cost you a significant amount of money. I hope this helps today. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If you're thinking about buying land or you have land and you want to know how to protect it more, feel free to shoot me a text at 704-617-0847. I'd love to hear from you and see how I can help you so that you don't have to experience this like my family did. It was very stressful for my parents, and I'm happy to have had some experience in this to be able to help them. Take care, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.